Good Thursday evening and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Before we get to what's making news, let's take a quick look outside that weather window where we did see a steady increase in clouds throughout our afternoon, and the winds picked up a little bit as well. But boy, all in all, as we look down at the Wenatchee Valley, it was a nice warm day out there today with temperatures well above normal in most locations, and many locations also around 80 degrees or a little bit higher today. But I've been talking about it. It has been dry. And take a look at this graphic provided by the National Weather Service this morning, and you can see a very dry March and April. Wenatchee right there. Total precipitation for the 2-month period, 0.12 of an inch. And that is the driest March and April on record. It breaks the record from 1973. We normally should be at 1.30 for those 2 months. That's almost an inch and a third. Well, is an inch and a third. So we are well behind in moisture, and it doesn't look like a lot of rain is coming our way. I'll have all the details on a warmer forecast coming up a little bit later on. And now here are a few of the stories we're following for you tonight. A former Wenatchee broadcaster will serve at least 7.5 years in prison for molesting 2 children and could be subject to lifetime imprisonment. Okanagan County reported its 36th COVID-19 death this week, a man in his early 60s. And big plumes of smoke that could be seen in the hills south of Wenatchee yesterday afternoon were coming from a controlled burn up the Stemilt Basin. But first, our top story tonight. Search and rescue volunteers fanned out along Highway 2 in western Chelan County on Wednesday, helping in the search for a King County murder victim. Bellevue resident Tianyu Liu, also known as Tommy Liu, disappeared in November. He's now believed to have been stabbed to death by a suspect who allegedly confessed to Chinese police 4 months ago. That man, plus another who's now charged as an accomplice, may have hidden Liu's body in the national forest lands around Stevens Pass. That information led King County Sheriff's detectives to call on Chelan County's volunteer search and rescue team for assistance. The search Wednesday covered roughly 13 miles along the highway between Monroe and Leavenworth. Anyone with information is urged to contact law enforcement. A former Wenatchee broadcaster will serve at least 7.5 years in prison for molesting 2 children and could be subject to lifetime imprisonment. 56-year-old Lonnie K. England was sentenced yesterday in Chelan County Superior Court. The former manager of Apple Valley TV pleaded guilty in March to carrying out the crime starting in 1998. Judge Kristen Ferreira assigned England an indeterminate sentence, meaning when his 89-month term is over, a review board will decide whether he can be released. That process could leave him in prison for the rest of his life. England admitted molesting the children in his plea, but later sought to recant. If he's released, he must register as a sex offender and be supervised forever by the State Department of Corrections. Meanwhile, Okanagan County reported its 36th COVID-19 death this week, a man in his early 60s. In announcing the death, Okanagan County Public Health said the State Department of Health is reporting 38 Okanagan County deaths from the virus, but the numbers are at odds with what they've confirmed. The health district said it's working with the state to correct those numbers. Okanagan County Public Health also on Tuesday confirmed the presence of 2 variants of the virus in the county. One, the B117 UK variant, and the other, the B1429 California variant. The district said both people with the variants are recovering and did not require hospitalization. Well, big plumes of smoke that could be seen in the hills south of Wenatchee yesterday afternoon were coming from a controlled burn up the Stemilt Basin. Chelan County Fire District 1 and the State Department of Natural Resources personnel were working on that burn. Also on Wednesday, Forest Service crews were able to do a prescribed burn of 50 acres in the Blewett Pass area. Coming up next, on Saturday, it will be opening weekend for the 2021 Wenatchee Valley Farmers Market at Pybus. A Chelan high school teacher has earned a prestigious educational fellowship through the Fred Hutchinson Cancer Research Center in Seattle. And in what has become an annual rite of spring, vehicles were lined up yesterday for the official reopening of the North Cascades Highway. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
It's estimated that 1/3 of Americans do not have a financial plan. At D.A. Davidson, their advisors are working to change that because they understand the importance of planning for the future. At D.A. Davidson, they believe in partnering together to build a strategy tailored to your needs. They spend the time and have the knowledge to help keep your financial future on track. Let D.A. Davidson Financial Advisors of Wenatchee put the strength of advice to work for you.
Are you a take charge kind of person? Consider a career as a health unit coordinator. You'll work to keep health facilities running efficiently by coordinating medical providers, patients, and departments. The Charter College Certificate in Health Unit Coordinator program can get you up to speed on basic patient care, health records management, health and safety procedures, and medical billing. And the 10-month online program includes a computer you keep. Get started at chartercollege.edu, where we work to get you to work.
Traditional values and innovation in honoring the life of each family we serve is part of the ministry of Heritage Memorial Chapel. Our staff is committed to walk with your family with compassion through this time of grief. We are here to help and here to serve, the right kind of help when you need it most. Heritage Memorial Chapel.
Welcome back. In another news, on Saturday will be opening weekend for the 2021 Wenatchee Valley Farmers Market at Pybus. NCWLIFE's Dan Kuntz paid a visit today to talk with Pybus Public Market Executive Director Leslie Freitag about what the market will look like this year.
All right, so Wenatchee Valley Farmers Market is opening this Saturday, May 8th from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. We're also going to be having our Pybus Artisan Markets outside, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. in the plaza. So it'll be a really nice flow between the Plaza West parking lot. We're gonna have 10 to 15 vendors for the farmers market as it's still early season, so we'll see what they're bringing for produce. And then we're gonna have about 20 artisans over on our side, and they're gonna be having handmade jewelry, chocolates, candles, all the good stuff. So make sure to stop by. We are masks required with COVID guidelines, and hand sanitizers will be provided as well. There's going to be some entering and exiting also, so we can help create that flow well for the market.
Are the vendors excited? Are they ready to go?
Yeah, they're super excited. It's looking to be a beautiful weekend, and I think people are just ready to get back outside, back to some normal Saturday vibes, and we're excited to, again, have the artisans out here on the south end. I think it's going to really create this great flow. And more business inside can go with everything being spread out. It just gives people that space that they need. So,
a Chelan High School teacher has earned a prestigious educational fellowship through the Fred Hutchinson Cancer Research Center in Seattle. Seth Manthe has taught health sciences in Chelan since 2018. He'll spend this summer studying biomedical research projects as part of the Fred Hutchinson Science Education Partnership. It's designed to expand teachers' science knowledge and help them bring new laboratory learning techniques back to their classrooms. Manthe is one of only 23 people accepted to this year's program. Well, in what has become an annual rite of spring, vehicles were lined up yesterday for the official reopening of the North Cascades Highway. At 1 p.m., the Washington State Department of Transportation opened the gate, reminding motorists most facilities on the scenic Highway 20 passes are still closed. On April 5th, crews began clearing snow of up to 7 feet deep on that highway. You're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News. Coming up next, tonight's feature story and your complete local weather forecast. That and much more still to come on the NCWLIFE Evening News. Please stay with us.
Bring the whole family up to Stormy Mountain Brewing and local public house in historic downtown Chelan. Applewood smoked brisket, street-style tacos, and our award-winning barbecue rubs and sauces. Our meals pair perfectly with our exciting lineup of craft ales, made right here in Chelan. We've got room for big groups, or give us a call for catering. So grab the kids and check out the fun at Stormy Mountain Brewing and local public house located in the heart of Chelan.
The Tan Republic Bronze Without Borders membership is our best membership to date. Discounted monthly dues, access to over 65 locations, 25% off all products, discounted upgrades and spray tanning, members only specials, and of course, we treat you like a VIT. Very important tanner. Ask your certified Smart Tan associate how you can sign up for a Bronze Without Borders membership program today and save. Tan beautiful. Tan Republic.
Hi, Stephen DeVilbiss here, Branch Manager of Beneficial and Home Care. We are an equal opportunity employer and we do not discriminate in employment or services. It is our mission to maximize our clients' physical health and sense of mental well-being while remaining in the comfort of their home. We are currently seeking professional caregivers who share our mission to help our clients live safely and comfortably at home. Call Beneficial and Home Care. Schedule your interview today. 509-663-7900.
Welcome back to the NCWLIFE Evening News. Time now for our weekly Pause for Pets feature from the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society. Tonight, NCWLIFE's Megan McPherson introduces us to a couple of bunnies.
Hey everyone, Megan here with the NCWLIFE channel. We are here with Tammy, the foster volunteer at the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society, and Mickey and Scooter are joining us this week. Can you tell us about these guys?
Sure. This is Mickey, and he's considered a Holland Block, and his little mate we named Scooter, and he's what's called a Hoto rabbit, and they're a bonded pair. Once we got them both fixed, they've gotten along great. Mickey's the shyer one and less active, and his buddy Scooter is kind of his little grounding friend. They love to eat. Bunnies like to eat kale and parsley and carrots, of course. Mickey's a little bit on the somewhat shy side because he had a very damaged eye when he arrived at the shelter, so the wonderful vets here removed it successfully. So he has one eye, so he's a little compromised in kind of getting his bearings, but Scooter kind of takes care of him. So we're looking for a home that doesn't probably have dogs. I don't think they've ever been around dogs, unless you have a really, really mellow one. Little kids are not the best fit for rabbits, just because rabbits don't really like to be picked up. They are totally litter box trained.
And what's the adoption process for them?
You just need to contact, my email is on the website. It's tammypa@earthlink.net, and the adoption fee for these two is $80. So we'll just talk to you about, you know, why you want bunnies, maybe your experiences with them. You don't have to have experience. We've adopted a few bunnies after fostering that had never had a rabbit. Yeah, just contact me on my email address and let's chat. These two are really, really sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, my buddy.
Baby.
The Wenatchee Valley Humane Society is located at 1474 South Wenatchee Avenue and is open by appointment only. Call them at 509-662-9577 to schedule a meet and greet or visit their website at wenatcheehumane.org.
Weren't those bunnies cute? I have a feeling they're not going to be around very long at the Humane Society. Let's hope not anyway, but very cute. And our weather today, very nice. Let's take a look at your forecast now. And as we look down at the Wenatchee Valley from our cross camera, that's up on Wenatchee Heights. You can see some clouds moved in today, and that was our situation this afternoon after lots of sunshine this morning. But boy, it didn't keep our temperature down all that much. It did unofficially keep us from getting to 80 degrees here in the Wenatchee area, but it did climb to 78, and that's still almost 10 degrees above where we should be for this time of year. We started off nice too at 52. 46 is our normal overnight low temperature. Record high 1992, it was 93 degrees. Record low in 2002, where the overnight low was 33 degrees. Sunrise 5:36, and the sun will set for us tonight at 8:20. Let's take a look now at your Friday weather forecast. Many of you may be hitting the road this weekend to do a little traveling, maybe some camping this weekend. I don't know. Our weather's definitely going to turn as we get into Friday. Look at these temperatures. Some spots almost 20 degrees below today's highs. 65 in Moses Lake, 63 in Quincy, 62 the high temperature in Wenatchee tomorrow, only 57 up at Lake Wenatchee. Also a cool one at Lake Chelan at 63 degrees tomorrow. We're going to see plenty of wind for Friday too. We'll get to that in a second. Tonight, partly cloudy skies. It will be windy. The wind did come up this afternoon. We're going to see it blow 15 to 25 miles an hour in these red areas, and that goes for the Spokane region as well. And we will see some clouds move through too. As we get into Friday, yeah, more wind, and here it is right over the top of us for Friday. It's going to be much cooler too. We just talked about that. Our flow now of air coming down from the northwest, and that'll cool us off at least 15 degrees. For Friday, also partly cloudy skies for most of the day. And then on Saturday, as we kick off Mother's Day weekend, mostly sunny. We'll see less wind. It will be still a little bit below normal. Seasonally cool, about 65 degrees for your Saturday. And then on Mother's Day, boy, things look nice now. I thought we might see some windy conditions. Just a little breeze now for Mother's Day with warmer temperatures, highs in the upper 60s. Hope you have lots of fun outdoor activities planned for Sunday. And then by Monday, sunny skies, and we are going to see the beginning of a pretty hefty warming trend as we make our way through the next work week. Tuesday, more sunshine and unseasonably warm with temperatures hovering in the mid to upper 70s. And by the time we get into Wednesday, you can see 80s on Tuesday down here at the Tri-Cities. And as we get into Wednesday, even warmer. A few more high clouds possibly on Wednesday. Temperatures, though, will warm a little bit. We might even see 80 degrees here in the Wenatchee area Wednesday. 80 to 85 in that orange area, and we're talking Tri-Cities and Walla Walla. It's going to be a warm first 4 days of next week. Let's take a look now at your 7-day forecast. Tonight, our overnight low, 45 degrees. Tomorrow, yeah, only 62 with wind, maybe a spit of rain or two as well. 40 our overnight low, and that's going to be a cool one overnight Friday. 65 with mostly sunny skies on Saturday. And then for Mother's Day on Sunday, mostly sunny. Boy, not bad at all. 68 for our high temperature. And then that warm up begins. Mostly sunny to sunny skies Monday through Wednesday with highs Monday of 74, upper 70s on Tuesday and Wednesday. And that's a look at your local weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
Come on, I'm a certified technician. I was trained to take good care of you.
9. I've only been to the dealer.
I've been coming here for years. These guys are great.
Look around. The BMW, the Jag, the Volvo, they're all waiting for regular service. Well, the BMW has a little computer issue, but that's nothing we can't handle. Come on in.
From regular maintenance to computer troubleshooting, trust the Global Car Care technicians with your import, diesel-powered, or domestic vehicle. Global Car Care. They speak your car's language.
Dankeschön. Hi, this is Brian Snyder with Black Rock Asphalt Services here in Wenatchee, your local Black Rock seal coat company. Have you looked at your driveway or parking lot lately? Is it gray and oxidized? Does it have cracks that have not been taken care of? Or do you have striping that is pretty much non-existent? Please give us a call locally here, 509-665-9769. Learn more at blackrockasphaltsealcoating.com.
With TV advertising, what we want to do is more deeply connect with the community.
People spot me in different parts around North Central, Costco and Wenatchee, say, hey, you're the pizza guy. And so they wouldn't know that if it weren't for the TV commercials we've done.
We've been here so long that people already know who we are and what we do, but to have that image flash on their television screen as opposed to just hearing it in the radio or seeing it in the newspaper, I just love the fact that we can actually put our finger on when a customer comes in and says, I saw your ad.
It's becoming increasingly difficult in this digital age to know where are your customers listening or watching, because I watch all the different channels that they watch too, like Cooking Channel, History Channel, and so it was wonderful to be able to be on there.
I would say that if you want to do business in Wenatchee, then you should connect with the people of Wenatchee, and there's no better way to do that than with NCWLIFE.
And now it's a sports update on the NCWLIFE channel.
And a happy Thursday to you. John Means was about as close as perfect as you could get yesterday. The Baltimore lefty threw a no-hitter against the Mariners in the Orioles' 6-0 win. Now, how close to perfect was he? Sam Haggerty was the only Seattle player to reach base in the third inning on a dropped third strike. He was quickly thrown out a moment later trying to steal second base. According to the Elias Sports Bureau, Means threw the first non-perfect no-hitter in which the opposing team did not record a walk, hit by pitch, or an error.
A feeble swing there as he got in on the hands. One down. 3-2 to France. And he gets him. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the day for John Means, who shakes his head, I think, thinking about the pitch before. And the 3-game series. Good night, everybody. Yeah, Evan White called out, strike number 3, third strikeout for John Means. That's when you start to take it for granted. 1-2, breaking ball gets away from Severino, and Haggerty is going to be the first to reach on a strikeout. And it got right underneath the glove. No more than 3 earned runs. Haggerty running the throw. It's a dandy, and Severino has his first caught stealing of the year. Gunned it down there right on the money.
Yeah, Haggerty not sure. He's wanting to take a look at it, but what a throw by Pedro Severino. And watch this. Fake bunt attempt, comes up, squares the shoulder, and I mean, you can't throw it any better than that. Now, that's close because the tag was up the thigh, it looked like. We'll see if the foot got in or not. I think he's out right there. He is definitely out. Really good tag by Ramon Urias.
And he gets him. 1-2-3 go the Mariners in the 4th inning. Means is cooking. Orioles lead at 2-0.
It just opens up the outside part.
And that's where he goes. Yep. Down on strikes goes Evan White. Strikeout number 6 for John Means is just rolling through the Mariners. Through 5, Orioles 2-0. And he did last year. Wow. There's the changeup. Down he goes. Strikeout number 7 for Means.
Pitches now, so getting to the end for him.
2-2, and he's out of there. 3-2, he gets him.
He has put on a clinic so far today.
Seager bounced to the right side. Mountcastle will take it himself.
Come right back to it because I just threw that pitch.
And he did. He got him. Murphy down on strikes, second out in the 8th.
And Means.
1-2 to White, and he gets him. Strikeout number 11. Here comes the 2-2. Got him. 2 down in the 9th. Strikeout number 12. So it comes down to J.P. Crawford. First pitch swinging, line drive, he's done it. John Means has no hit the Mariners, and the Orioles mob him. The first no-hitter for the Orioles in 30 years. The first complete game no-hitter since Jim Palmer did it 52 years ago in 1969.
Yeah, you hate to see it happen against your team, but that was quite a performance yesterday. Means improved to 4-0 on the season with the win, lowered his ERA to 1.37. Now, unfortunately, Yusei Kikuchi threw pretty well. He took the loss. He allowed 3 runs on 5 hits in 7 innings, had 7 strikeouts. But the day belonged to Means and the Orioles, who took 2 of 3 in the series. Seattle now heads for Texas to begin a weekend series on Friday at 7:05. Rangers, only team in the AL West to post a victory yesterday. As we check the scoreboard, Aaron Hicks RBI single and the bottom of the 8th broke a 3-3 tie, and New York went on to score 2 more in the inning to beat Houston 6-3. Nick Solak scored from third on a wild pitch, 2-run 6th inning that gave Texas a 3-1 win over Minnesota. Brandon Lowe's 3-run homer in the top of the 7th was the difference for Tampa Bay as the Rays beat the Angels 3-1 in Anaheim. Also, Ronald Grichuk was 3 for 5 and drove in 2 runs to lead Toronto past Oakland 9-4. So the A's bullpen faltered down the stretch, allowing 7 runs on 5 hits and 4 walks in the final 2 innings. Oakland's lead over Seattle remains at 2 games. Heading into today, Houston is 3 games back, and Texas climbed out of last place with yesterday's win and is a half game in front of the Angels. By the way, Oakland has the best record in Major League Baseball at 19-13. Difference between the A's and 11 other teams in the American League is only 4.5 games. Talk about parity. Well, a couple of athletes from the Wenatchee Valley are this week's WIAA Players of the Week. Cashmere's Braden Weatherman tossed a no-hitter against Okanagan with 17 strikeouts last week. 2 days later, he picked up another victory, tossing 4 scoreless innings with 9 strikeouts against Quincy. Also, Wenatchee's Tyler Wisen selected for his incredible soccer play in 2 games for the Panthers. Tyler broke the school record with 6 goals in 1 game against a win over Cascade. 8-1 was the final in that one. Tyler also scored a penalty kick for Wenatchee and a shootout win over Walook. Congratulations to Cashmere's Braden Weatherman, Wenatchee's Tyler Wisen, WIAA Players of the Week. Well, it's going to be a busy couple of next days in high school sports, so we thought we'd give you an early heads up on what's happening. First of all, starting with baseball tomorrow, Moses Lake hosts Eastmont in a doubleheader beginning at 4 o'clock. Cashmere JV will host Pateras in a single game at 4:30. Softball schedule begins with 4 doubleheaders today as Waterville Mansfield's hosting Pateras while Oroville's visiting Liberty Bell. Cashmere's taking on Royal, and Manson plays at Moses Lake's JV. Coming up tomorrow, Lake Roosevelt visits Liberty Bell at 3, while the Eastmont and Wenatchee doubleheader has been moved up from Saturday to tomorrow at 4 o'clock at the Sterling Sportsplex. Because of that, we are not able to broadcast those games. Couldn't get the crew together for that, so we apologize for that. Taking a look at the boys soccer schedule for today. Brewster's hosting Okanagan while Pateras visits Liberty Bell. Tomorrow, Bridgeport travels to Okanagan. Then it's Quincy at Wenatchee tomorrow night at 7 in the Apple Bowl. Cashmere's hosting Royal also at 7 o'clock. Postseason in track and field underway today. Quincy High School, the site for the South Division Sub-Regional Championships. 15 high schools competing in that event today. And then coming up tomorrow, Wenatchee's track will be the site for the North Central Region Championship as the Panthers host Cascade Christian, Cascade, Cashmere, Chelan, and Eastmont High Schools. That's a look at sports news. I'm Eric Granstrom. I will not be here tomorrow. Dan will be filling in for me. I will see you on Monday. Have a great weekend. Be safe and sane. Grant, back to you.
Thank you very much, Eric. And that is going to do it for our newscast tonight. I don't know, one more story. I'm sorry. Let's get to this. Finally tonight, after years of talking and months of planning, the Eniat Valley Makers Market will open Friday in Eniat City Park. How could I forget that? Organizers say there'll be more than 20 vendors at the market, which will be held from 3 to 7 p.m. the first Friday of every month through October. The nearby City Museum also will be open during that market. I'll get it now. And that's going to do it for our newscast tonight. For more on these stories and other news from around North Central Washington, you can find us on Facebook or our website at ncwlife.com. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. You can send us an email at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-NCWL, 888-6295. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks for joining us.
To achieve greatness once, it's not the end of the journey. It is only the beginning. Introducing the next all-electric super truck. The revolutionary GMC Hummer EV SUV. Reserve one now while they last.
Boating in the Wenatchee Valley starts at Bob File Boats and Motors. See their full line of Crown Line boats. Crown Line features the Forte gel coat, which perfectly accentuates the sporty silhouette of this boat. Its contours are further enhanced by Crown Line's patented fast tab hull design, which not only embraces the distinctive sports car styling, but also ensures a safe and comfortable ride. See Crown Line boats at Bob File Boats and Motors on Sunset Highway in East Wenatchee or online at bobfile.com.
Bob File Boats and Motors, we're dealing. Bob File's gonna make you smile.
I had to pack up all my things. I had to leave my home. And I never knew where I was going next. It felt like I never even had a say. But then you came along.
Change a child's story. There's a child in foster care waiting for a volunteer like you.